another special edition of Championship Wrestling. I'm your host, Pretty Peter Avalon, and on today's episode, we're going to take a look at our current United Wrestling Network champions. But first, I want to let you know that tickets for our huge event, Gotham Wrestling, on October 16th from Levity Live in East Nyack, New York, go on sale next week. That's right, tickets go on sale next week for Gotham Wrestling, a huge event coming to New York, featuring some of the best talent from pro wrestling and the United Wrestling Network. Now, all right, without further ado, let's get to the action.
Introducing first from the Valley of the Sun, weighing in 170 pounds, Hoppin' EJ Sparks.
Always an electric atmosphere when EJ Sparks is in the house and ready to spark it up. A three-time Arizona State champion in the time of Championship Wrestling from Arizona. He's been a perennial competitor for the television title, and another crack at the Heritage title here for EJ Sparks.
You know, I keep my eye on EJ Sparks in social media.
Coming up from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 210 pounds, Main Event Daniels.
Main Event Daniels. We'll see if he fares better than Bryce Saturn did. Main Event Daniels can live up to that moniker if he wins here and becomes the Heritage Champion, a title that has so much lineage, the likes of Scorpio Sky, who we saw in an incredible return, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, LA Knight, just some of the competitors that have held that prestigious title.
Hold them back, ref.
Make his way from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 253 pounds, the global nomad, Jordan Oasis.
Jordan Oasis in only his second United Wrestling Network matchup, Jason, and it's his second consecutive title matchup. His United Wrestling Network debut was in a title match with none other than Danny Limelight for the world title, and this man took the champ to the limit and beyond.
Insane. I saw that one firsthand, and I gotta say, this guy was fighting like he was trying to break the bat's back.
Coming from the Isles of Haters, weighing in at 888 pounds, the hate wonder of the world, Stunt Marshall.
Weighed in at 888 pounds. He hails from the hate dimension. He's the hate wonder of the world. Stunt Marshall makes his United debut.
Coming from Rancho Cucamonga, California, weighing 195 pounds, Brandon Cutler.
A deep talent pool in this five-man matchup to determine the brand new Heritage Champion. History will be made, much like in the women's world title matchup, as the title is vacant. It was given up by Kevin Martinson, who retired from active competition. Brandon Cutler, with a history here in the United Wrestling Network as well, has faced the likes of EJ Sparks in the past and was in tag team competition with his brother back in the days of the Showcase Theater when Championship Wrestling from Hollywood was just that, on La Brea, right across from Pink's Hot Dogs.
Man, we're off.
First pinfall or submission is going to win this one and take home the title.
Jordan Oasis with the aggressiveness.
Yeah, and look out here, double teaming Stunt Marshall and Brandon Cutler trying to take down the big man. And Oasis, you're right. Yeah, well, it's every man for himself in a match like this. Only one can win the title. Alliances will be short-lived, and Stunt Marshall's got some support in the house. A lot of his family came out to Irvine to see this. And he's got enough hate to go around for all of his four opponents.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, look out. I think he's looking for middle school here. He's going to middle school off that middle rope. See if he can, maybe going all the way to the tippy top, going old school. Caught by Oasis.
Impressive balance, just took too long.
Look at this, fall away
like
slam.
a sack of potatoes.
Jordan Oasis, man, is just a powerhouse, and he is as aggressive as anyone we've ever seen.
You beat me to it. That guy is a specimen.
Nice timing there by Cutler, though.
Ooh.
You know, Cutler and our own Pretty Peter Avalon had quite a rivalry in All Elite Wrestling.
Oh.
Spinning back kick there by EJ Sparks. Wow,
Sparks
look at that.
With the perfect roundhouse kick to the chest.
Looks like Cutler and Sparks are going to team up for the moment.
Oh.
Tripped up on the outside by Daniels. Sidewalk slam by Oasis, and EJ hits hard and heavy on the outside. So much action. This one's going to be tough to call, partner.
You got to remember, this is 5 frenemies in the ring.
This action will continue after this. One of these 5 men will be the brand new Heritage Champion. This match continues next.
Hey folks, I'm Chris Salcedo, your liberty-loving Latino, and if you're like me, you want to stay sharp, informed, stay connected. But if your hearing isn't what it used to be, it can feel like you're missing out on the conversation. That's why I'm excited to tell you about Nano Hearing Aids, the affordable, high-quality solution that's changing the way Americans hear the world around them. Nano Hearing Aids are sold direct and shipped straight to your home. Plus, the Nano Hearing Aids are a fraction of what you'd expect to pay for prescription hearing aids.
I didn't realize how much hearing I lost until I put the Nano Hearing Aids in.
Nanos aren't available in stores and supplies are limited. Call now to find the hearing aid perfect for you and your budget.
No prescription, no doctor, ordered online.
It's made a huge difference in my life, and I'm grateful for it.
Get back great hearing with Nano Hearing Aids. This special TV offer won't last long. Call now.
Call 800-644-1488. That's 800-644-1488. 800-644-1488.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling. Heritage title up for grabs. One of these men will make more history. And Stunt Marshall going to work here on Main Event Daniels.
Stunt Marshall is just all over the place, and he's making all the right decisions within milliseconds. It's so impressive to watch.
Was looking for the airplane spin, but Daniels went upstairs, raked the eyes to get the advantage back in a matchup like this. No disqualification, no countouts. First pinfall or submission will get the Duke and the Heritage title. Boy, great body control there by Main Event Daniels.
No kidding.
You know, to use that hamstring, the calf, the knee to just drive down Stunt Marshall.
Just when you think we've figured out every single possible body position we could use as a weapon, you got someone like Evan Daniels coming up with something new. The game is constantly evolving.
Daniels has been in title competition in the past. His stock is really on the rise. You got Oasis back in there. Spinebuster City on EJ Sparks. Came back in and going right back out. It's somebody to keep an eye on in this one is Cutler, because he's such a wily veteran. You know, this is a match where first pinfall, well, there he goes to the outside. Shows what I know. But this is one where you kind of just have to be crafty and sneaky and try and get the win if you can.
It's a thinking man's game.
Oasis, a WWE ID prospect, and for good reason, similar to what we saw with Ice Williams, who had a great contest with Scorpio Sky, came up just short there. And Oasis has scored 2 consecutive official WWE ID match victories as of late. So trying to ride that momentum. Look at Daniels, outside, inside, take takes him down with the cutter. Beautifully done. New champ come in. No, not yet.
Daniels using the whole ring to his advantage. Beautiful.
You've talked about it before, just that poetry in motion and just so smooth as main event Daniels, like he's underwater.
That comes from hours and hours of training, Todd. It becomes instilled in your muscles. It's almost like sleeping. It's just second nature to these guys.
Muscle memory. And one of these guys is going to sleep great tonight if they make history and win that Heritage title. And now you got Oasis in there squaring off with Daniels, and what a great matchup this could be with these two.
I'm game for it. Oh, midsection, knee to the face.
So impressed with Jordan Oasis. You know, he trained in Lucha Libre amazingly originally. Look at this, looking for a power bomb. Perhaps he's got him out. Sit out power bomb. Here's the cover. He trained with the likes of Super Crazy back in the day. But I mean, you look at him, he's such a powerhouse, but Oasis truly can do it all.
And his style is so aggressive. He's just 100 miles per hour, nonstop from the first bell to the last.
EJ Sparks back in there, who, you know, many think has been an uncrowned champion for a long time in the United Wrestling Network. He had many close calls for the Heritage title and television title. We talked about three-time Arizona State champion back in the day, but that was years gone by. Certainly could have the home field advantage. Caught the eye of double Hall of Famer Booker T at one point right here in this building.
EJ Sparks is constantly evolving as an athlete. But when you got the likes of Jordan Oasis in there, man, it's tough.
Yeah, and ironically named, because when you're in there with Jordan, there's no Oasis, man. It's just a mirage. You're deep in the desert. There is no water in palm trees. Look at this. Oh! Goes up and over and lands on his feet. We talked about he was schooling the art of Lucha Libre. You saw a little of it there. Guy that size.
Big men aren't supposed to fly like that, Todd.
You're absolutely right. This guy is just an incredible, incredible athlete. And history again is guaranteed to be made in this one. We will crown a brand new Heritage champion. Stunt Marshall back in there. I would not take a number to mix it up with Oasis, I'll tell you that.
No, sir.
I would stay as far away from him as I could in this matchup. And we're seeing why right here. Caught is Stunt Marshall, showing his balance.
Oof, to the face.
He rocked Oasis there.
The flexibility. Goodness. The accuracy.
Stunt Marshall going upstairs, and again, he's got a lot of support in the house. Hard to say.
Wow. Top rope drop kick.
Missile drop kick, and here, look at Cutler. Look at Cutler. Look at Cutler, like a thief in the night. I've told you, he's got the veteran wherewithal to sneak in there and win this thing.
And he's got energy for days, Todd. Oh, and he's using it. The opportunist.
Beautiful springboard kick there by Cutler. Takes him up and over, man, face first. High impact stuff there by Cutler.
Inverted angle slam of some sort.
It was, yeah, great call. Cutler to the outside.
And then there was one.
Look at this, full head of steam by main event Daniels. Oh, suicide dive to the outside. Right in your living room, folks. And this is what you got to take advantage. When you can isolate one opponent in the ring, you know, because there's going to be so much saving going on and breaking up pin attempts. You got to take advantage when you get a chance. That's what Daniels is doing. But EJ Sparks.
Oh, with the senton. With the last minute save. And we're back to square one.
Great timing by EJ Sparks. Breaks up the cover, dishes out some punishment. And two guys that have had many a match in the Arizona region here. EJ Sparks and main event Daniels. There's a lot of history.
There's a lot of history in there, Todd.
Between these two.
You can feel the tension, and these people feel it too.
Sparks had a lot of issues with Daniels, the Silver Spotlight Trophy and the Arizona State title and R3 and all of that. And it is reignited here. Sparks goes upstairs. Big time super kick, catches him.
Arizona boys showing what they're made of. Oh! Plus Ultra was not enough.
Yeah, that was a minus there for Sparks. Daniels looking to take advantage, has him in a compromising position here. Out the back door goes Sparks.
Ooh.
Big pump kick upstairs.
Perfect precision.
EJ Sparks measuring main event Daniels here, plus Ultra.
Second time's a charm,
Goes
Todd.
for the cover. Gets it. Boom. Sparks wins, Sparks wins, he did it, he finally cashed in. He's not an uncrowned champion any longer. The brand new United Wrestling Network Heritage Champ, EJ Sparks. And it's electric here in the Irvine Improv. Incredible moment for that man.
Well deserved, I have to say. This guy has been here from day one, working his tail off, and it's finally come to fruition.
He's hold that strap. He's been on the verge of making history. He made history. Here, we'll see it. Gonna soak it in.
Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be seeing this. Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be seeing this. Most men over 40 look into the mirror and see this, when they could be using this. Particle 6-in-1 Face Cream for Men, the first of its kind anti-aging cream designed specifically for men. Fights eye bags, dark spots, and wrinkles. Visit ParticleMen.com and use the promo code on your screen to receive 25% off your entire order. Plus, we've got free shipping and a 30-day money-back guarantee. www.ParticleMen.com. Because seeing is believing.
Have you written a book but don't know how to get it published? We do. We take our authors through the publishing process from editing to distribution and sales. Christian Faith Publishing distributes all book genres, and we understand you have more than a book. It's unique, personal, and written with a higher purpose. Call the number on the screen or scan the QR code, and we'll send you a free writer's guide packed with tips, tricks, and templates.
Call or scan for your free writer's guide, 888-440-3095. That's 888-440-3095.
It is main event time, so very fitting that we see this man, main event Daniels. What an incredible competitor he's been throughout his time in the United Wrestling Network, dating back to the days of Championship Wrestling from Arizona, where he was the Silver Spotlight Trophy holder at one point. He's always had the credentials to become a champion. Will he do it here in our main event?
A massive opportunity for main event Evan Daniels tonight. A television championship in his sights. It's going to be a huge test against a bigger opponent. Tonight, Evan Daniels poised to potentially become the TV champion here in Hollywood.
And here is the reigning and defending United Wrestling Network World Television Champion. This man was made for prime time. The outlandish one, Zicky Dice. And what recent history he's had. Won the title from Jack Banning in Long Beach Thunder Studios. And two incredible recent defenses over the likes of Eye Candy Elliott most recently, and how about the wily veteran QT Marshall?
His resume with a ton of credits. This guy, not only the United Wrestling Network television champion, but Zicky Dice, an entrepreneur of sorts, a musician. Of course, he's got Outlandish Paradise happening at the MomoCon in Atlanta in May. He's a busy dude and still able to show up for a fight. And he's got one in front of him tonight. Evan Daniels looks to take the television championship.
It's always must-see Z TV as we set the stage for our television title main event.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the United Wrestling Network Television Championship. Introducing first, the challenger. From Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 210 pounds, he is a literal star, Main Event Daniels!
A literal star.
He is a literal star.
Amalgamation of gas and
yes,
rock and
hydrogen,
fire.
Yep.
From Pismo
Burning in
Beach,
space.
California, by way of Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 233 pounds, he is your United Wrestling Network television champion, Outlandish Zicky Dice.
The champ has had a lot of great matches in this venue, beat the likes of the legendary Vampire Warrior Gangrel. He's one of those guys, and I've said it before, you don't judge a book by its cover. This guy can go. He's got conditioning, he's got power, he's got deceptive agility. And knowing that is Main Event Daniels and getting the jump. Well, that's been very reminiscent lately of some of the other things we've seen. People taking cheap shots on this program, people hitting people from behind. Just ask Baby Slim.
That's what I call a smart start from Evan Daniels. He knows that if he gets this television championship around his waist, he immediately becomes a main event player under the bright lights of Hollywood.
Daniels has looked fantastic, was in that five-way scramble for the Heritage title, was pinned by EJ Sparks. So switching gears now, quiet please, and looking for the television title. Both these guys think very highly of themselves and both think that they're ready to shine in prime time.
Imagine being Zicky Dice though, TK, right? I mean, you're traveling the world. You're doing Outlandish Paradise at the Momo in Atlanta. You're setting up events. You're hosting, and you're also defending your television championship against a character like Evan Daniels, who is a real threat to that title.
Went a long way there for a front headlock takedown, did Evan Daniels. And he will get under your skin and try and make you make mistakes in there. He's been successful. And getting to the ropes there. But do you think that the outlandish one, Zicky Dice, maybe spreads himself too thin? You talked about all the entertainment avenues that he pursues. Is he fully focused on defending the television title?
I mean, he spent the entire first couple weeks of April in Las Vegas. Then he flies back to Atlanta. Then he's in Los Angeles defending his television championship. Evan Daniels powers him out of the ring. Yeah, it's a great question, TK. Is he doing too much? Is his plate stacked too high?
It might be, and it might be wearing on him as he is in a compromising position here. Suicide dive by the challenger, Evan Daniels, in firm control here. Will we see a changing of the guard?
US Med, a trusted supplier of diabetes equipment for nearly 30 years, has great news for people living with diabetes and the pain of regular testing. New Medicare and private insurance guidelines have expanded coverage for continuous glucose monitors, even for people not using insulin. The days of repeated, painful finger sticks are over. Now you can wear a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, and eliminate routine finger sticks. US Med has the newest models of CGM, which are more accurate and convenient than ever. CGMs are shown to lower your A1C, increase your time in range, and reduce the risk of hypoglycemic events. Shipping is free, and will even bill your insurer directly. Don't spend one more painful day testing your blood sugar. Call now to get your continuous glucose monitoring system so you can take control of your diabetes and get back to enjoying life.
Call US Med now.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Welcome back, everyone. After that suicide dive to the outside, I was going to say Daniels in control, but look out here. Powerbomb into the unforgiving steel of the ring post. Now, Christian, a lot of people say that edge of the apron, the hardest part of the ring. Not when you compare it to the post.
Yeah, post is pretty hard. There's no protection post at all. Wins. Spine colliding with the post of Evan Daniels. And Zicky Dice in a good position to retain here. Goes in for the cover. Only 2.
And back to that don't judge a book by its cover as a full mount now by Zicky Dice. Some outlandish right hands. This guy was a accredited and very decorated amateur wrestler in the state of Georgia. Much like a other former recent world champion, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. But Zicky says, anybody talk about that? No, because, and that's why, I don't know. I think Zicky just feels like he has to work hard to get noticed. Look out here. He's got him up, thinking Northern Light suplex. There you see the skills with the bridge. Incredible.
Zicky Dice, certainly more athletic than you would see. Again, if judging a book by his cover, he can absolutely hang with anybody in any style in pro wrestling. There's a reason this man is the television champion.
And if I'm going to talk about Cody, we might as well talk about, another guy that was a don't judge a book by its cover guy was the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes himself. When you looked at his physique, but his athletic ability, and obviously a multiple-time world champion. The guy could ball on the basketball court as well, if you ever saw that video. Look at this, big vertical suplex into the jackhammer there by Zicky Dice. Talking about a move from somebody from Atlanta, Georgia.
You can see Georgia running through his veins. I talked to Zicky earlier tonight. He told me there's two parts of it. There's the circle around Atlanta, and the rest of it we call Georgia. And it's 2 different places that Zicky Dice has dominated since making that his home a number of years ago.
Out the back door, and he is cagey and a little bit slimy as Evan Daniels elevates into the drop kick. We've got a good main event here for the television title. Styles make fights, partner, and these guys couldn't be different.
More that's right. For Zicky, he really is a glitch in the system, as he says. You don't exactly...
Look out here, into the cover goes Daniels, looking to make history, and I love that move by Daniels. Uses his calf, that torque, just twists that body and drives him headfirst into the canvas.
Evan Daniels is an absolutely well-trained. He's got a bunch of different styles he brings to the table. And right now, he's got Zicky Dice out and on his back. This is exactly what he needs to do. Go high risk, potentially punish Zicky at this point and put him away.
Championships have been in jeopardy in previous weeks. The tag team titles with the Wolf Zaddies and Big Mama for the World Women's title. But Zicky finds himself in a heck of a fight here. Will history be made this time out? Nice counter into the jawbreaker, I believe it was there by main event Daniels. A whole lot of whip in that kick. Into the cover. Guy that utilized that type of kick a lot was Shelton Benjamin. A big dragon whip.
Yeah, shades of Shelton.
Daniels floors the champion here, but he looks a little frustrated as well. You got to capitalize. You can't give Zicky a chance to get oxygen back in that big body.
Yeah, I get why he's jawing with the fans. I get why he doesn't like the reaction he's been getting against the champion. But for Evan Daniels, you got to do what you can to put this man away as fast as possible. I mean, if there's one thing we know about the television champion, Zicky Dice, he is in control of the broadcast. But right now, eating a nasty forearm in the corner.
Conditioning can become a factor if this goes into deep, deep water, and I think it benefits the challenger if it does. Out the back door again goes Evan Daniels. This guy is elusive, hard to get a hold of. What a collision there in the corner.
Daniels, the pride of Arizona, has certainly made a name for himself in that region. Looks to get championship gold tonight from Hollywood. Can he become the TV champ?
Again, Christian, I think the schedule as well as Evan Daniels might be getting the best of the television champion right now. At some point, you know, you can only burn the midnight oil so much.
Now this is a strange strategy from Daniels, who's looking to muscle up the bigger man and pays for it.
Power advantage goes to the champion. Big European uppercut there. That was something right out of Street Fighter.
Tiger uppercut.
Yeah.
Landing from main event Daniels. Main event going high risk.
Uh-oh. Got caught.
He got caught for sure.
Looking for the Hurricane Rana. What a sit-out powerbomb. Here we go. No. How did Daniels get a shoulder up after that? All that body weight came crashing down.
Shocking that Evan Daniels still remains in this fight. Zicky able to hit that power bomb from high, rarefied air.
I don't think the fans here at the Irvine Improv can believe that Daniels got out of that. And it's going to be back to the drawing board for the champion. I mean, what else do you do at this point? And we got a war on the outside. Don't want to see a count out here. We want to see a winner with the title on the line. Count is up to 4 now. Champion and challenger battling on the outside in a clothesline, and down goes Daniels. Bodies strewn everywhere.
Daniels just hitting his back, the back of his head and his neck.
Oh my goodness.
On that hard floor there. Just a bit of rug,
the
carpet.
Counts up to 8 here, Christian.
Yep. Wait a minute. Oh, they both get back in. No! Zicky eats a cutter. Could this be the moment for Daniels?
Powers out, but just barely. Wow, that was a dead heat.
And the referee, Todd, TK, the referee colliding with Daniels. Daniels checking on him, but now Zicky Dice, the television champion.
There it is, the snake rattle and roll. We got a new official. Here's the cover. No, Daniels kicks out.
Where the hell did this new referee come from out of nowhere?
It's like he got shot out of a cannon.
Now the television champion, Zicky Dice, going to check on the referee.
Oh!
Wow.
Low blow undetected by 2 officials. My goodness, what a chaotic scene here, and that has been the case in recent weeks here on Championship Wrestling. Daniels now perched and poised. There's that big double stomp. Here's the cover, not this way after the low blow. Wow!
Here is your winner and new United Wrestling Network Television Champion, Main Event
Daniels, after the low blow, caught him with the lasting impression, that double stomp. Well, I guess because the lasting impression that we're going to get after this episode is that man, Evan Daniels, holding up the gold. He is the new United Wrestling Network World Television Champion. A ratings crash for Zicky Dice in more ways than one. We'll be back next week. My goodness, what a chaotic scene.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. I end up going to a dentist and he wants to charge over $600 for a night guard. That's when I found this, the Brooks Night Guard. This was a game changer. It's smaller than other night guards that I tried, which is a good thing because it doesn't make me gag. It could fit on the top or the bottom of the teeth. It's lightweight and super comfortable. Now the Brooks Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brooks Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to brooksnightguard.com and order yours today. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Go to brooksnightguard.com and use the promo code to activate your special TV offer. That's brooksnightguard.com. Order today and take advantage of this special TV offer. Your teeth will thank you for it in the morning.
Have you written a book but don't know how to get it published? We do. We take our authors through the publishing process from editing to distribution and sales. Christian Faith Publishing distributes all book genres, and we understand you have more than a book. It's unique, personal, and written with a higher purpose. Call the number on the screen or scan the QR code, and we'll send you a free writer's guide packed with tips, tricks, and templates.
Call or scan for your free writer's guide, 888-440-3095. That's 888-440-3095.
As of late, trying to stick his nose where it doesn't belong. Did so against Jack Cartwheel a few weeks ago. Helped his man Joe the Action Braxton get a win over fellow WWE ID prospect Jack Cartwheel. Tried to stick his nose where it did belong in that tag team title match, and he got popped in the back by Bad Dude Tito.
Yeah, we've seen questionable decisions by Ice Williams in recent weeks and months. Some may say it's association with Lights, Camera, Faction and the influence that group has on our sport here in Hollywood at this time. But for Ice Williams, I think he just needs to stay the course, maintain his poise. He's done a ton in our sport without the help of those guys. Just imagine what he can do with Lights, Camera, Faction by his side. Ice Williams in the house tonight, and it just got cold in Hollywood.
This is our first of the big featured showcase matches here on Championship Wrestling. And how about this one? WWE ID versus All Elite Wrestling. We're bringing it to you right here from the United Wrestling Network.
And his opponent from Rancho Cucamonga, California, the Dragon, Brandon Cutler.
Brandon Cutler, the Dragon, looking to breathe fire here. I think it's safe to assume that he's getting back to its roots, Christian. This guy's an incredible athlete. He's sick of the snickering, and he's going to show why he is such a gifted athlete inside that squared circle.
Many of you have seen the side of Brandon Cutler alongside with the Bucks in All Elite Wrestling, but I've known this man for the better part of 20 years, harkening back to the days of Pro Wrestling Guerrilla in Los Angeles. The Dragon Master Cutler has arrived. A more determined man, a more serious man, and a true threat to the champions of Hollywood. The Dragon Master and the Revelation have been revealed.
And it can truly be said that Cutler, well, he's got his game face on in a big way. Pride not only as a competitor, but pride for their respective brands, quite frankly. A match you'd never see outside of somewhere like the United Wrestling Network, WWE ID, AEW, they collide, no pun intended, right here on Championship Wrestling.
You know, I had a moment to sit down with Brandon Cutler earlier tonight. We talked about the incredible career he's had, especially over the last 5 years, working with the Elite. Of course, they are multiple-time AEW Tag Team Champions. Certainly Cutler having a lot to do with that championship prestige in the Young Bucks. But Cutler said, you know, tonight, Christian, I just want to come in here and show everybody exactly what got me to the dance in All Elite Wrestling, what got me and my friends to become multi-time world champions and change the whole business. And it was the Dragon Master Cutler and the attitude that comes with it that helped contribute to that.
Yep, but Ice Williams would love to gain a victory over Cutler, and we'll never hear the end of it. Crucifix pin by Ice Williams, the coldest on the planet. And Cutler's history, as we've talked about in the past, goes way back, much longer than anyone would really realize here in the United Wrestling Network. You recall him and his brother taking on the likes of the Rock Nest Monsters and fighting right out onto La Brea, across from Pink's, out on the street back in the day, and jumping from the balconies of the Showcase Theater. It was wild times on this program.
Fun to think that Hollywood has been around for the better part of 20 years. Of course, on the broadcast airwaves of Los Angeles and across the nation. We've seen multiple sides of Brandon Cutler. We've seen multiple sides of Ice Williams. I don't know that either man have been as impressive as they have been in recent times.
Well, Williams, he might be the coldest on the planet. He's feeling some serious heat from all the pain radiating through that leg after dropping back. Cutler, I think, was looking for the Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Taking the cheap shot there was Ice Williams. And again, both these guys, veteran instincts, and they know every trick in the book. Look at the athleticism of Cutler. It comes up with the beautiful takedown there, using the wrist control. Cutler showing what he's all about. My goodness, look at him go.
He's so agile, he's so nimble. He's been in the game for the better part of 20 years, and somehow Brandon Cutler continues to sharpen his tools, and now goes in for that side headlock, and that's in deep top.
And he's another one of those guys, you know, we saw it with Jordan Oasis, a guy that can do that high-flying style, but he's also a very, very sizable and powerful competitor.
The Dragon Master has a brother named Dustin. He's a world-traveled personal trainer, a man, an entrepreneur, and the Cutlers were a force to be reckoned with in the early 2010s as a tag team in Southern California.
Absolutely. We're right at the top of the heap. Title competition. Ice Williams with the reverse neck breaker. Nicely executed. Goes for the cover. And when Williams isn't getting illegally involved in others' matches, he did have a heck of a match a few weeks ago against the #1 contender in Scorpio Sky.
Why you got to bring up the old stuff, TK? Getting involved in other people's matches. Let's just watch this fight tonight and judge him for what he's doing against a fierce opponent like Cutler, the Dragon Master.
Again, we hope Scorpio Sky is okay after that vicious attack by Baby Slim. Outside, inside with the big splash. Brandon Cutler looks incredible here, but he gets his wings clipped, does the Dragon. Williams with the big counter drop kick. We'll be back with more great action right after this.
Hey folks, I'm Chris Salcedo, your liberty-loving Latino, and if you're like me, you want to stay sharp, informed, stay connected. But if your hearing isn't what it used to be, it can feel like you're missing out on the conversation. That's why I'm excited to tell you about Nano Hearing Aids, the affordable, high-quality solution that's changing the way Americans hear the world around them. Nano Hearing Aids are sold direct and shipped straight to your home. Plus, the Nano Hearing Aids are a fraction of what you'd expect to pay for prescription hearing aids.
I didn't realize how much hearing I lost until I put the Nano Hearing Aids in.
Nanos aren't available in stores and supplies are limited. Call now to find the hearing aid perfect for you and your budget.
No prescription, no doctor, order it online.
It's made a huge difference in my life, and I'm grateful for it.
Get back great hearing with Nano Hearing Aids. This special TV offer won't last long. Call now.
Call 800-644-1488. That's 800-644-1488. 800-644-1488.
Do you use Viagra or Cialis? What if we can promise you the same results for less than $3 a pill? We'll do the math for you. You'll save more than $16 a pill for the same results. Want more? We'll give you 40 blue pills or 40 yellow pills for $99 and add 4 more pills free. You save more than $500. Stop overpaying for Viagra. Ordering is fast and easy with your pills delivered to your door in a non-marked package. Call now.
Have you written a novel, devotional, biography, children's book, or other manuscript and need it published? Christian Faith Publishing works with all book genres. We'll walk you through the publishing process from editing and layout to distribution and sales. Call now for a free manuscript review and a writer's guide.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling. What a match we have for you here. WWE ID clashes with AEW as Williams now goes for the cover. And it has been all Ice Williams after that beautiful counter drop kick that caught Cutler in midair. Williams, you got to keep your eye on the prize here, Christian. Can't let your bravado get the best of you because Cutler is a wily veteran.
And precarious by their, by the lack of presence by Action Braxton and the whole crew with Lights Camera Faction. Ice Williams out here trying to get it done by himself tonight.
Maybe they're still nursing their wounds after going to war with the Mighty Zaddies. Nice DDT there by Williams, dropped him into the cover, only a count of 2. Man, just great instincts. Tough for either one of these guys to maintain an advantage because they can turn the tide of a matchup in an instant.
TK, the other night I'm doom scrolling as we do, 2 o'clock in the morning on social media, and I come across a video of the Dragon Master Cutler training, working out, looking more jacked, more shredded than ever. And there's a specific scene, you can go to his social media, you can see the video I'm talking about, of him staring at that leopard multicolored jumpsuit as it hangs from ropes. And you can see him pondering the choices he's made. Some would say he's had a legendary career running with the elite, championship material. But Cutler looks to redefine himself and go forward with the spell being broken as the Dragon Master.
Well, I love it here. He is built for battle. He is dressed for war. He's not dressed to go out to the club. He's dressed to go toe-to-toe, and that's exactly what he's doing here with Ice Williams. And again, the athleticism and the reach of those legs, flexibility of that kick, pump handle slam into the cover. Close call there, almost got the 1, 2, 3.
You got to start to wonder here, as Ice Williams looks to be in trouble here, if he's missing the presence of Lights Camera Faction, who normally stalk his opponents from outside the squared circle and watch on during his matches.
He might be. Oh, you mean, be there and illegally interact in the matchup, interfere. But look at this, Ice Williams again. He will attack the neck like nobody's business. Goes upstairs again. Does Ice full head of steam, springboard into the blockbuster. How about that? That was cold-hearted and almost got the win.
That was super impressive for Ice Williams to springboard in the way that he did, capture the neck of Cutler, and drive him down into the canvas. You have to turn your head and find your target. Right there at the last second, Ice Williams able to do so.
He's looking for how do you stop a dragon from breathing fire? You put him on the deep freeze, looking for the icebreaker. Nice counter kick, though, by the Dragon Master. Goes upstairs, and man, he could be lethal with those head kicks with those long limbs. Round and round they go. Who gets the advantage? Who knows in this one? 2 incredibly well matched. What a great showcase match to start that whole concept here. I don't like to give Nico Marquez credit, but he had a good idea on this one. Lifts him up again. Bam! Connects. Here's the cover. No! Kicking out again. What a high impact maneuver that was.
It really was. Ton of torque. Landing on the back was Ice Williams. Cutler starting to show the effects of this fight as he's unable to put Ice Williams away.
Cutler has held the advantage, I think, offensively for the majority of this matchup, but to no avail if he can't put him away. He's looking for that TPK. Countered, though, nicely. What a beautiful counter. And we saw with Scorpio Sky, Kenny King, that sometimes it just comes back down to counter wrestling and fundamentals, Christian.
Remember, TK, it only takes 3 seconds to put your opponent away. And Ice Williams from behind, 12-6 elbow on the back of the neck.
Ice sickles kill people every year, and that was a big one that you don't see coming. And there it is, the icebreaker.
Thunderous kick from Ice Williams. Will this do it?
No, sir, not yet. That Dragon Master still got a little fire left in his belly. What a match. Seems like we say that a lot around here often.
Absolutely, the talent that Nico Marquez and formerly Peter Avalon had put together here on this roster. Just incredible. And tonight we're treated to WWE versus AEW. Here from Hollywood, and now Ice Williams potentially looks to go high risk. Has some words for the official.
Ice is not accustomed, though, to that icebreaker not getting the job done. So now you got to go back to the playbook. What do you do if you're Williams? Beautiful uppercut there by Cutler. Back and forth. There's been a whole lot of offense in this thing. Oh my goodness. Whoa, what about the agility there by Cutler? How on earth? The superplex. You can't do it any better than that.
Picture perfect superplex by Cutler. The Dragon Master looks to put him away. 2 count and no.
Well, he rolled a 20 on that one, didn't he? My goodness. He's got some seriously potent offensive cards in the deck, does Cutler, if he's playing some D&D. Comes up with that incredible superplex. So now back to your regularly scheduled slugfest. There's a lot of pride on the line. I mean, there's a lot of weight on the shoulder of these guys when you think of what they represent, Christian.
And for Cutler, even more meaning. I alluded to the video I saw on his social media of him staring at that leopard print that made him famous around the world. In front of 100,000 people in London. This is a guy who's performed everywhere. And now going blow for blow with Ice Williams. Standing in the center, trading, exchanging, and now Brandon getting the better.
And runs right into a big discus shot, and now one the other way, but countered nicely there by Ice Williams. Comes up the middle, throwing the high heat. Uh-oh, look out. Looking for it again. The TPK. Can he hit it? He does.
Total party killer.
Yes. Oh.
Here is your winner, Brandon Cutler.
Cutler caught him with the TPK, the total party kill. Somebody look in the back and see, perhaps lights, camera, faction will all be laid out. In D&D, you get the TPK and your whole group goes down. And a big win here for the Dragon Master that was breathing fire like never before.
The Dragon Master comes in tonight to Hollywood and looks to prove a new era. Slaying dragons, slaying Ice Williams. How impressive did Cutler look tonight? Did he position himself into championship contention?
The valor of a true warrior forged in the fires of battle.